My father's hand clamped around my neck. He dragged me across the hall, past guests pretending not to see. "Your money is hers," he hissed. "You're worth less than dirt." My mother's laugh cut through the music. "Dogs don't deserve love, only chains." The bride, my sister, smiled, veil shimmering. And I stood there, breathless, my throat bruising, as the family I once bled for made a spectacle of me. They thought I would bow. They thought humiliation was enough to break me. They didn't know what I would do next. I was the firstborn, the unwanted one. From the beginning, my sister was the golden child. She shone, and I was the shadow that proved her light. Every grade I earned, every dollar I saved, they dismissed. But the moment she lifted a finger, applause followed. I told myself it was fine. That family isn't perfect, but it's still family. I swallowed their insults, their neglect. Until the wedding. Until my father's hand around my throat and my mother's laughter sealed it. I wasn't family. I was property, a wallet, a dog. That night, when the celebration ended and they left me with bruises hidden under my collar, I listened. I listened to the way they spoke about me when they thought I wasn't there. "He saved 30,000, my sister whispered, excitement curling in her voice. "I'll get it out of him. He's too soft to fight back." "Don't worry," my mother assured. "He doesn't have the spine to resist." My father chuckled. "That boy doesn't have spine at all." Each word carved me open. But I didn't bleed, not this time. I sharpened. I didn't rage. I didn't cry. I watched. And in watching, I saw their patterns. My father's obsession with image. My mother's greed. My sister's thirst for admiration. They thought I was powerless. That was their mistake, because silence is not weakness, it's strategy. Step 1. Vanish. I moved in the shadows, transferring my savings into accounts they couldn't trace. Sold what I didn't need, converted the rest into investments under a new name. On paper, I became the struggling son they always believed me to be. Step 2. Exposure. My father ran a business propped on reputation. Clean image, dirty secrets. I documented everything. Tax evasion, underpaid workers, bribes, all stored neatly, waiting. Step 3. Patience. My mother's weakness was gossip. She loved to talk. So I fed her little lies, that I was spiraling, that I'd given up. She believed it easily. And the more convinced she was of my despair, the less she suspected what I was building in silence. Step 4. The strike. The wedding had been their theater. Mine would be the anniversary party. Same guests, same stage. This time, I wouldn't be the dog. I would be the hunter. The night arrived. Golden lights, champagne towers, my father boasting, my mother preening, my sister glowing in jewels I once paid for. I stepped into the hall unnoticed, invisible, as always, perfect. Then the screen lit up. My voice filled the room, calm, cold. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight isn't only a celebration, it's a revelation. Faces turned. The first document appeared, a contract my father forged. Then tax records, then hidden accounts. One by one, their empire unraveled before the crowd. Gasps, whispers, phones recording. My father lunged for the stage. Too late. I turned the knife deeper. Footage of my mother laughing about charity money she pocketed. Texts from my sister bragging about bleeding me dry. The room wasn't festive anymore. It was Judgment Day. My father's face turned crimson. My mother's lips trembled. My sister's veil of perfection ripped in real time. I didn't scream. I didn't gloat. I just stood there, letting the evidence speak. And when the silence grew thick, I delivered the final cut. My savings? They're gone. Safe, untouchable. The only thing I have left to give you is truth, and tonight, everyone here knows it. Security escorted my father out first, fists clenched, powerless. My mother followed, her voice shrill, begging people to believe her lies. My sister collapsed in tears, mascara staining her cheeks, her prince of a husband staring at her like she was poison. Their kingdom crumbled in one night, and I didn't have to raise my hand once. They don't speak to me now, not that they could if they tried. The company dissolved, their friends scattered, their wealth drained by fines and disgrace. They live in a rented flat outside the city, arguing with the walls. My sister works 2 jobs, stripped of the admiration she once bathed in. And me? I sit in my own apartment, free. My money, mine. My silence, mine. My life, mine. Sometimes I replay my father's words, "You're worth less than dirt," and I laugh, because dirt feeds the roots, and I grew, while they rotted.